Hi guys, and welcome to a new video. If you've watched my rock pooling in Scotland video before, you will recognise that this is the same location. I'm using a slightly different trap than last time because I lost that old one. I bought this one online and it's supposed to be for crayfish but works really well with crabs. The only crabs that I managed to catch here were green crabs. These are the most common crabs you'll generally find in the UK. I also managed to catch this common prawn here. I'm quite surprised the crabs didn't actually eat this. You'll notice that these green crabs have a very dark green coloration on top, some lighter colours around the joints, and on the underside of the crab it can sometimes be orange. They are naturally territorial, and when we put the crabs together they started to fight, so we started putting them in different rock pools instead. We didn't take any of these crabs home or the prawn, and we released all of them. Not only because they're not the best to eat as well as not being big enough, but because I would always suggest that you'd never take an animal from an ecosystem. As you can see, when we released these green crabs they bubbled. This is because they have some air trapped in them from when they were on land. They just breathe this out and it causes no damage to the actual crab. An interesting fact about crabs is that they can stay on land for quite some time. This is because they can sort of hold their breath, which keeps a small amount of water inside of their shell. This allows them to access new areas that normally they would not be able to, and therefore they can find new food in these rock pools. Despite being quite defensive when in the net, as soon as we let the crabs go, they were very quick to scurry off and hid right underneath rocks and vegetation. It's quite common to see crabs with missing limbs or claws because they fight a lot and also get predated upon by other animals. This is no worry to the crab because as long as it can actually get more food, it doesn't matter because it will be able to grow these back. If you're ever out rock pooling for crabs, make sure that you flip over rocks to see if they're underneath, because this is one of the prime places to find them. But remember to always replace the rock. You can actually tell the sex of a crab from looking at its underbelly. The female will have a rounded underbelly, whereas the males will be pointy. Seen here is a molt of an edible crab. As you can see, they look quite different from the green crab. There were lots of different creatures in these rock pools. If you look carefully here, you can see a goby's tail sticking out of the rock. And here is a much smaller goby that we found in another rock pool. I hope to see you soon and have a great day.